Since my last fight against BJ Penn in Hawaii, I start work more towards my academy and the things here. I received a very good friend of mine that I've been knowing him for a while, and he became my student here in New York. His name is George St. Pierre. He's a Canadian fellow, extremely unbelievable personality, extremely likable guy, and he started training with us here because he actually had a scheduled fight against BJ Penn. And from everything that I learned in my fight with BJ, you have to understand, the first rule that I learned growing up was that a samurai never does the same strike twice. And I knew the mistakes that I did on that fight that led, even though he couldn't finish me, he couldn't knock me out, and my rhythm wasn't what I expect, I couldn't keep the rhythm that I had on the first round, which I completely dominated him. I couldn't keep for the other 2 rounds. But I knew all the mistakes that I had, and it was easy to get George to correct everything. So we work in all the mistakes that BJ actually have the habit of doing, and we work to capitalize on that. And George St. Pierre got him against the fence, put his ass down, and beat the crap out of him, walking out of there as victorious. This shows the pure reality of what I say all the time. The reason why I'm stepping on the ring is to learn, and every time I improve. And this is the real proof.
And did you see the stuff that you taught making the difference?
Definitely. Everything that we work on it was exactly what makes the difference, what made the whole difference. It's funny because his boxing coach believed that he could knock BJ out. People don't realize, but BJ has an extremely accurate punching ability. Like, he always beats everybody that he fights standing up. And his coach pushed George St. Pierre to knock him out in the first round. It was the worst first round I have ever seen for George St. Pierre, because BJ landed every punch he threw at him. Like, every time George tried to strike at him, he get countered with 2 or 3 flurries that completely, like, his face was all purple when he finished the first round. And then we had an agreement, you can do whatever you want in your first round, but on the second and third round, you have to fight in the way that we think is fit. That's the best way to do it. So the first round he lost, the other 2 he won, he got the victory, And I believe as many times he fights BJ, as many times he's going to win, because in terms of George St. Pierre has a better head in the sense of learning and improving and believing in what he